My name is Sol Campbell and welcome back to Legends Corner. Today, I'm in the heart of Brooklyn, baby. This is where it's all happening. I'm at a pub called Fancy Free and it's an Arsenal all the way pub. We're watching the North London derby. Oh my God, I can't wait. And I want to talk to everyone here, baby. Yes, what does the World Cup mean to them? What does Arsenal mean to them? Welcome back to Legends Corner. Yo, man. Right, man. You okay? You alright? Cool, man. Love, man. Love. It's too tight as well. Doesn't need to do that pass. Every time you score, the first 10 minutes, you have to be careful. Some guys get into the box area, they're not switched on like defenders. I'm here in Fancy Free, the home of Brooklyn Invincibles. I'm speaking to the main man, Spike Lee.
What's up?
What's up?
Well, baby.
Yeah.
Go way back, man.
Way back. We'll get into that. Football, soccer.
Yes.
Is it soccer or football for you?
I go back and forth.
But for me, what does it mean? Brooklyn, what does it mean, Arsenal? What does it mean, football to the American people, for you as well?
Well, for me, Brooklyn is one of the most diverse places in the world. And football, soccer, is the sport of the world. So, Brooklyn is made of many neighborhoods. This neighborhood is called Fort Greene. And this neighborhood I grew up. And just so happens that my office, 4 acres and a mule, is next door. So it's very convenient. And I have my own special corner here at Fancy Free.
Spike Corner.
That's not a name for it. People know, don't sit here. They can take their rusty butts somewhere else.
So, for me, I know you love football. What's the memories of football for you? How did it start? What ignited you to love football?
Brooklyn's a very diverse borough, the most diverse place in the world, and most of the world's favorite sport is football or / soccer. So I saw it growing up, but I didn't play it. I played baseball, football, basketball. But as I grew older in my years and started to travel, that's when I really became hip to how great this game is. And also, I spent a lot of time in England, especially in London. So one of the things that being a filmmaking is giving me a chance to travel the world. And I'm very, very conscious of history and where we are as a people. When I read that Arsenal had like 10 players on the pitch, the first ever, right?
Yes.
When I saw that,
You're in.
I said, Arsenal, my team. And then I got to know Thierry Henry. And then yourself. So I don't care what nobody says. Arsenal is my team.
I remember that. I remember when Thierry, Titi, took you around. You came in at Highbury.
Yeah.
What was that feeling when you was walking around inside the changing room? I can't remember the game, but you was in there. How did that feel for you?
Well,
That's the first time I saw you.
I've never been in the Knicks locker room. That was great. And I'm very...
Who organized that? David Dean organized that?
Yeah, I don't know, but just to see yourself, Terry, your brothers give me love, it meant the world to me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And here we are in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, baby. And that's one beautiful thing about football.
Yeah.
It connects people.
And also, you got FIFA coming. And a lot of things, this kind of right out. So it's like, it's kind of, hopefully, it doesn't affect the play. I've read a lot of people from the rest of the world aren't coming because of, the situation we are.
Yeah, but the beautiful thing about the World Cup, it should ignite, bring people together. And I think in the end, it will happen. People will see sense.
I want to believe you. I believe me.
I remember that.
We need peace in the world.
So I remember seeing you another time.
Where?
Well, 2005, you shoot to the inside man. We were over here, England were over here. We played USA and Mexico, and you had Denzel Washington, Jodie Foster in the film, and Clive Owen. And he got me onto the set, and that's when I saw you a second time. It was amazing on the set.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. But if you was shooting a new film, and who would you pick, and why would you pick? Past or present Arsenal player? Who?
Someone that played for Arsenal? Just
play for Arsenal. If you was doing a film, who would you pick and why? And what kind of character?
They had to play for Arsenal? Could be
No, got to play for Arsenal.
Well, I would change the rules and pick Pele.
And play that? And what would he play?
You had to speak Portuguese. You had to have Portuguese subtitles.
And that's your favorite team? Is that your favorite country team? Brazil?
Brazil.
Brasilia.
That's one of the reasons why I took Michael Jackson, but they don't care about us. We had to go to Brazil.
Yeah, man.
Rio.
Beautiful football.
Yes.
Beautiful football. And Thierry, really with Thierry, he really said, hey, you saw that play, how he played, amazing guy. Was that the one for you? And then I know that's what
he was. Let's be honest. He was the star of the team. Yeah. He's the star of the Premiership, one of the greatest players ever. So naturally, we just gravitate each other. And and also the World Cup. When you're a boy,
yeah.
I visited the French team in the hotel before that match.
Nice.
Yeah.
And other than that, in Arsenal, Thierry aside, who did you enjoy watching play? Playing, yeah, past or present.
On this current team?
And past in the past.
I'm going to stay this current team.
Who'd you like?
You're there, yeah. But
who'd you like?
Saka!
Oh!
That's my guy.
Yeah.
On this team.
Yeah. Can Arsenal do it this year?
Let's just start with the Premiership.
They can do it?
Then work, yes.
They can do it?
Then work from there.
They can do it? Let them on.
I hope so. Look, I thought at one point they weren't going to lose a game. A match. Look at this. We're up 1-0 here. Everything's great. And then they get a fluke goal. And any sport, a snap of the finger, that whole thing can turn around.
Yeah, momentum.
Turn around.
And then momentum can just switch around. So, Brooklyn. I've been having some food here. There's a new Jamaican spot opened up. Yeah. I've been sampling the food.
Jamaicans are in Brooklyn? Come on now.
Yeah? They're everywhere.
Everything. Jamaicans, Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Everyone's here.
Everybody. That's the beauty of Brooklyn.
I'm loving it here.
That's the beauty of Brooklyn. Also, the 5 boroughs. Well, we don't really count Staten Island.
Man.
Whoa. Wu-Tang is there, but you take Wu-Tang out of Staten Island.
toe poke it.
You should know better, though, right?
Yeah, toe poke, it's quicker.
Welcome back to Just Corner Vibes. I'm here with,
So Campbell.
and we're here at Brooklyn. Beautiful atmosphere. First and foremost, just talk about the atmosphere here.
Amazing. Hey, Brooklyn, it's lit. It's unbelievable. Can't believe it, man. Woo, you rock. You rock. You rock. It's amazing. What can you say? Away from home, 4-1, can't be bad. Amazing. Keep going, keep rocking, and we're going to get there. We're going to get it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it this year, man. Just keep on going. We're going to do it this year. I can feel it.
Who was your player of the game?
What's that, Eze?
Eze.
But Gyökeres come close, you know.
Yeah,
It's about
fair enough.
time he turned up, and I think those 2 goals are going to do him a world of good. Amazing.
100%. Next we have Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we've done it in the cup, we can do them again.
100%. And anything you want to say to the fans?
Arsenal forever! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Brooklyn! 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 Brooklyn Invincibles! Brooklyn! Brooklyn! Welcome back to Legends Corner. It's Sol Campbell here. After a wonderful result for Arsenal, 4-1 against Tottenham was amazing. Just getting all the reactions and what Arsenal is all about. I'm here in Fancy Free and Brooklyn Invincibles as well. I'm here, so gonna start talking and seeing what Arsenal fans think about football and everything around the world. So, what's your name?
My name is Barbara. Barb.
And are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan through and through.
And where are you living?
I live in Washington, D.C. I came down today for the game.
So, what do you think about? We could talk about the game after, but what do you think about football? You know, Arsenal in Brooklyn, in America. What is it? Is there a connection? Is that passion like Europe and South America? Is it growing? How do you feel? And obviously being a woman as well, you know, football is massive in soccer massive in America. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I feel great about it. Obviously, I'm not part of this community. I travel to this community, so that says a lot about it. I follow the men's and the women's soccer teams, both local and international. And I think Arsenal has always been, well, since I started supporting it, has been really like a big part of my life. Like I have brothers growing up, and I chose to not go to the clubs they support. I wanted to have my own path. So having my own, like paths, choosing Arsenal. I had a reason to choose. I had so many teams to pick from, and I chose Arsenal. So that says a lot about the values that I have and how it relates to the club and just football in general. And I think this win was massive for us, for me especially, because I was a bit down after Wednesday, and this is a big pick me up. So I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really, really amazed about the score line. We blew them apart, and yeah, I can't speak. I can't have to find the words, to be honest, but I'm really, really, really happy, and I'm going to be over the moon on my train ride home. So,
and World Cup is coming here. Obviously, there'll be a lot of Arsenal players here. What do you feel? Is it a passion for the World Cup? Is it here in America, in New York, in DC? Is it here? Do they get the passion here?
Yeah, I think they do. I mean, I personally have tickets to England versus Ghana, so I'm looking forward to that. And my job also has plans to put up TVs in our like office space. So definitely, it is something that we're like working like the entire. I think Americans are up for it. I know like when tickets sold out, everyone's like raging like we need tickets, like we need and more tickets, and even like the prices. I know they're like a bit crazy, but
I heard the prices.
yeah, I paid it, so that's what needs to be said. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, and I think we all are.
Do you think America, obviously there's Canada and Mexico, do you think it's going to work well? Because America's vast, Canada's vast, and then Mexico's vast. Do you think it can all work logistically?
I honestly don't think so. I wanted to go to Mexico as well, but I don't know how I'm going to plan that. Traveling to Mexico, I actually didn't have access to Mexican tickets for some reason. Whatever tickets, like that's my personal like experience. I wanted to get a ticket for Mexico City. I think the round of 16, but I wasn't eligible for it because I don't live in Mexico. So that may be a reason why most Americans may not travel for it. But personally, I would have loved to go to Canada or Mexico, but we just don't have access to those tickets yet. So logistically, I don't think that it works well, but we'll see. I mean, at least like the last bit of it, like the finals here, the semifinals here, so we can get a bit of the massive games stateside. So.
And do you think the second, generation of immigrants here, Italian, Irish, Caribbean, African, do you think it's quite special in this part of New York, Brooklyn? Do you think that's one of the reasons why they get football even more than most other places?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we grew up watching it back home. I'm from Ghana, so we watched it back home. And just like seeing your country qualify was just an amazing thing for us. So I'm really, I believe that a lot of immigrants here are looking forward to it, supporting their team. Football just brings people together, So I'm looking forward to a summer of togetherness and just like passion and just football, and just looking forward to how it hopefully impacts the country as well, because we've gone through a lot. So I think football will bring a lot of people together, and hopefully U.S. goes further out, and we have a big impact on the actual like tournament. So looking forward to it.
So who are your other teams? I know who you supporting in the World Cup.
I'm supporting Arsenal Football Club. So whatever Arsenal player is, whatever country they're playing in, I'm supporting them. And Ghana as well. So that's why I have the Ghana versus England tickets. That'll be a very big game for me to go. But I back in Ghana, of course, and England, I would say, and the Arsenal boys.
Okay,
yeah,
nice, really good. So what else would you like? What else would you like to say about where football is going in America? And there's a lot of tours go on. A lot of football teams have tours here. Arsenal's been here many times, and there's a lot of other clubs. Do you think that helps, for the supporters and they can see them in live? Do you think that helps football in general to get bigger and bigger in America?
Yeah, I definitely do think so. I have coworkers that look forward to the preseason games because they're unable to go out, so obviously to London to see a game, or even if it's just like a club match. So having the preseasons here has helped out a lot. It introduces people to the sport as well. Like most Americans don't know soccer as we, like, I guess, immigrants or...
Is it soccer or football?
It's football. So I think it's been a great impact that it's had on the country, and I think even it'll be bigger after the World Cup.
And what's your name again?
My name is Barbara.
Barbara, thank you very much. Thank you for being on the Legends Corner. Welcome back after that amazing performance by Arsenal, 4-1 against Tottenham. So there's a little bit switch here for Legends Corner. I'm here with a man. He's going to explain who he is and what he does and why he is in Brooklyn and fancy free. Why it's going on there. I'm gonna travel around the world and I see him here, so I'm going to explain. What's your name?
My name is Akinwolere. I'm a broadcaster, currently host of the Athletic FC podcast, owned by the New York Times, of course, hence why I'm in New York. And the reality is, look, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've just been christened by the Brooklyn crew, which is an absolute joy. And I've also met Spike Lee and you, so my life is complete. I can basically retire now.
So when did you hear about this place?
I think like anyone else on social media,
What, Spike?
Spike is a big one. I was actually here, I'd say about 6 months ago, I saw Spike outside getting hounded by so many fans because obviously I'd seen it on social media and I'd see the group pictures. And I was just like, I kind of need to be there. And we were here watching Man United versus Arsenal, but it wasn't as big a crowd. And obviously today, North London derby, it has turned out to be probably one of my best Arsenal experiences ever, because you now see how vast the fandom is of this team. You now see the passion, not just in England, you see it in America as well. And sometimes I've been suspect of American fans, if I'm honest, because, you know, people like to think it's about England. But actually now you see that everyone across the globe really cares about this team and actually want to celebrate it in their most authentic form. And this is the most authentic form for Americans in Brooklyn to celebrate Arsenal. Personally, if Arsenal win the Premier League this season, I'd be happy. Like, genuinely, I'd be so happy, because it's been a long time coming. You lot were the last ones to win the thing. Do you know what I mean? So the reality is, like, you have to, I don't know. I don't want to count my eggs before they're hatched. We're in all the competitions, but if the season ends with us winning the Premier League, I think we can end the season on a massive high.
Why this place for you? Why this place? Because I think there's about another 3 or 4 supporter clubs in and around the New York area. Why here?
Can I be honest with you? I'm looking around and I see people from all corners of the world. And for me, I grew up in Nigeria, so I'm a big Arsenal fan with a Nigerian head. Also grew up in England. So for me, what Arsenal is a club that represents the vast riches of diversity across the board. Look where we are right now. We're in Brooklyn, New York. Like, there are people there are black people, there are white people, there are people from everywhere. And what connects us is Arsenal. And where did I see that in its most authentic form? Right here. You know, I don't mind a beer. I don't mind connecting with people. I've literally met 4 people today. We've all been sat around each other, don't know each other. We just talked about Arsenal. And they're all in different walks of life. We're talking about execs, professionals. And you're just talking about people that also are just like, work on the streets. Like, it's really why I love football. And I don't know whether, you know, social media is the catalyst to it, but it's a window into what how they operate here.
That's how I found out, really.
Well, that's going to ask you, how did you find out? Because that is social media.
Well, I follow Spike, and that's the reason I started seeing him. A big Arsenal fan. I've known, obviously, Spike's been an Arsenal fan for a long time. We came to the ground. Thierry showed him inside before one of the games. I've been to one of his film sets and things like that. So, you know, and then I follow, obviously, this place and him on social media, and that's why I knew this place. I've been planning this for about a year, and I'm glad, obviously, the game went really well, but that's how I found out.
To be fair, Spike Lee is a part of that, because I'm a film fan, and it is Spike Lee that kind of has connected the dots for a lot of people, especially if you're black, because I grew up on all his films. Like, Spike Lee's films were my window into America in many respects. And the fact that he's also an Arsenal fan, I mean, it's a marketer's dream to start with, but it's also amazing to see someone like that so passionate about the club that I love. But also, for your perspective, when Spike Lee knows who you are, how do you feel? Because you must have met loads of different people.
Yeah, you know what? It's cool. It's easy. He's a really relaxed guy. You know, it took a long time to actually try to organize this. But, you know, when you meet him one-to-one, it's incredible. What a wonderful man. He's an incredible director. You know, he's done an amazing films. And, you know, he's moved the needle when it comes to kind of, you know, cinematic and directing. And, you know, I'm happy. And I'm happy he's connected with Arsenal as well. You know, that's a you know, for a massive plus for us. But can Arsenal do it? That's what I want to know for you.
Look, I mean, the thing is, it's the hope that kills you, right, in football?
Getting close.
They're getting close. And, you know, considering the Wolves match, which I think a lot of Arsenal fans felt really knocked down by. I think, like, the wind was pulled out the sails in many respects to turn up like that in a North London derby, but also with 2 players who are sort of on this kind of periphery of, like, are they Arsenal? Are they not? In Eze and Victor Gyökeres. And we've seen what they can do in a game that's so pressurized. I mean, come on, you have to believe. And I believe. If I don't, why am I an Arsenal fan, you know?
Are you here for the World Cup?
Hopefully, I'm trying to be here for the World Cup. That's the whole idea. But also, I'm going to be, I think, in New York for the World Cup, which would be even better. So, yeah, man, let's have it. Let's do it. Are England going to win? That's a bigger conversation.
They've got a good chances, yeah. I think things got to go their way. But main thing is, do you think it's a vast area people are going to travel? I mean, it's not like Qatar, completely different. Do you think they got it right with people, you know, traveling wise? Do you think they got it right? In tickets and hotels?
That's a very good question. One thing that I think will be very different about this World Cup is things like ticket sales, is things like bringing, the regular fan to the game. And I think because of the difference in ticket prices or the resale of ticket prices, it actually feels slightly out of reach for a lot of football fans. I mean, we're in a privileged position as the media. So, I can't be like, oh, it's a shame that I can't watch the game. But really, the people that drive the game are the people that come to the game. The people that will travel from Ecuador or Colombia or Nigeria. Well, Nigeria haven't qualified, which is annoying. But or England or wherever to really relish and see their team in a tournament that's basically the biggest tournament in the world. And it's such a shame. I don't know how many people...
Do you think Americans get it?
I asked that question today. And if this was England, there'd be banners all across the streets that the World Cup is coming here. I don't know if they'll get it until it lands here. And I actually think when it lands here, because also it has been here before, let's not forget, it has been here before. But I think the evolution of football and the marketability of football, I'm really surprised that America isn't singing and dancing that they're hosting the World Cup right now. I'm in New York and I'm not quite sure if I know that the World Cup's going to be here. And I think that's an opportunity missed. But I think when it's here, you can't deny that it's going to be the greatest tournament in the world. Let me just put it in context. The Super Bowl got 100 or 130 million people watched it worldwide. Manchester City versus Liverpool, which is kind of a nothing game in the current structure, got over 700 million people watch it worldwide. Yeah. So the World Cup is that on steroids. Get ready, because it's going to be a cultural explosion you've never seen before.
Thanks. All the best. All the best. We could do it. We could do it.
All day. England going to do it.
So, we're here. Name?
Brad Falcone.
And what are you doing here?
Just watching the Arsenal, having a good time with my friends. This is the place to be. This has become a family for us. We love it here. We absolutely love it.
And where are you from? We're in Brooklyn, but where are you from?
I live in Carroll Gardens. I'm originally from Ohio, but I've been an Arsenal fan for about 12, 13 years now.
And what did you think about today, the result?
That's a lot to ask for right now. I'm very happy that we have the week off to get some players rested. But, obviously we can do it. We have the depth. But, some people are injured right now. But I really just want that Premier League the most, and then we'll take the Champions League next.
And with Arsenal and football in general, what do Americans feel like? Okay, we're in Brooklyn now. What do Americans feel? Do they get the World Cup? Do they get the? I know it's here. It's amazing environment here. But in general, do you think did Americans get it?
The sport's definitely taken off here. Because kids don't really have attention spans anymore. Soccer is so much more popular here than baseball. So I think a lot more people do get it. Obviously, the World Cup here in '94 helped out a lot, and the MLS kicked off a couple of years after, and it's definitely grown the game here.
Soccer or football?
Football.
Do you think the rest of the country will get that? Soccer or football?
No, they're going to say soccer. There's a lot of soccer moms here and stuff like that, so no, they're definitely going to keep saying soccer, but we know here it's football.
And how far do you think America will get in the World Cup? Do you think they've got a good chance to kind of at least get out the group and things like that?
I don't know. They're in a weak group. They never embarrassed themselves outside of not making the World Cup in 2018, but they generally get out of the group stage and then, lose in the round of 16. So we'll see what happens with them this year.
And out of America, who's your next favorite country when it comes to the World Cup?
England.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got any relatives in England, or just from afar you just love English football Premier League?
Because I watch the Premier League so much, I know all the players for England. So, and then Eze and Saka and Rice, it's just so much easier to root for them than everybody else.
And where do you think, if we Arsenal win the Premiership, do you think Brooklyn would be going crazy?
Oh, God, this place would be insane. You saw what it was like today. it would be a party up and down the street here. Outside of Spikes, it'll be crazy. So, yeah, absolutely.
And this is the first time I've been here, and I'm following these guys on Instagram. Is it Spike? Is he the one who kind of made this place, or made it more visible?
He has. He definitely has. His celebrity, his legend is definitely, just gave us some more light shined on us. And, but it's all of us here. It's absolutely all of us. We have Jason and Howard, and then a lot of other people that just, doing the chants and stuff like that. So it's been a little bit of everybody, but this place is special.
There's about, I think, another 2 or 3 supporter kind of / club Arsenal clubs in and around the New York State or in and around New York. Is this the best?
Absolutely.
What makes it the best?
I mean, we're just a family, and we have so much fun in here. I mean, you could be from, we want everybody here. We want people, no matter where you're from or who you love or whatever. We want you in here. And this place has been very special to me. I just started coming last year, and there's so many great people here. I run marathons. They've been donating to my marathons, and I'm getting married this year. And some of the people.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Some of the people here are coming to my wedding, so it's been a very good time.
Thank you very much, and I think we can do it for sure. Definitely the Premier League.
Welcome to Classic Football.
Yes, cool, bud.
How's it going?
Nice.
How are you? Good?
All good.
Chilling? All right. I'm
in.
going to break down the store for you today. Talk about some stuff you did in the Arsenal, So, first is English clubs.
English club.
First thing you see.
Obviously.
We don't want to turn around in the back. But,
I'm impressed. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
yeah, so we got everything here is alphabetically from size, from Arsenal all the way down to Chelsea, even like Watford. We got Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United.
Wow.
Some championship stuff in here, It's like
nice.
all English stuff in here,
Retro as well.
Yeah,
How far back do you go?
Probably like 80s.
80s.
We
nice.
got a very
nice.
Like if we pull this shirt out right here, it's a
Okay.
Liverpool
Yeah,
from
Crown.
1987.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
super small. You can tell it's faded, so it's like the
Proper,
original. You know what I'm
original.
saying? Like
Oh, nice.
some-
All good.
got some good ones in here.
Fowler. I know him well, Fowler.
Yeah.
Top. Yeah.
It's big Stevie G.
TVG, man.
We got some.
Captain Fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see some big names in here. Like for example, the big man,
Yeah, Ronaldo.
United.
Yeah, yes.
Shearer,
Shearer.
top scorer still.
Yeah, for more. Yeah.
Kinda
Top.
Still at this time, it's kind of wild, but then we got El Clasico section here, right?
Yeah.
So Barcelona, Madrid. We don't.
Obviously.
We are UK based, So we like to show the first what we are, but then we got to show off the El Clasico. It's probably one of the most important games.
Amazing. Yeah. One of the biggest games ever.
Yeah. So also, if we turn around, we got the Legends racks right here.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Some sick pieces in here, Rosicky.
Yeah. Yeah. Top. Hey, you got any Campbell? That's what I want to see.
Ooh,
no Campbell.
Actually, so we set up this whole
It's very
section.
rare. Campbell's very rare.
It is
Very
kind of,
rare.
I'm not going to
Rare.
lie, it's so rare. But look, we set up this whole section for you.
Yeah, nice.
So, Bruce Banana,
Yeah.
an amazing piece. It was a 91, 93, You got the JVC sponsorship with,
All the mouse.
yep,
Yeah.
sick piece. Got some other ones in here. Saka 77,
Yep.
Wonder Boy,
Yeah.
Star Boy. What about this guy? What do you think about this guy?
He's alright, isn't he? Just alright, isn't he?
It's just all right, right?
He's amazing. No.
But-
he's one of the best in the world.
This era, man. What can you tell me about this era?
Well, for me, '02, started and amazing for me. That was one of my first shirts. We did really well. I think I won the double in that year. So
Yeah,
league
man.
and FA Cup. So really fond memories for that for me. Yeah, for sure.
JVC again,
Yeah,
With-
classic. Yeah, classic.
Friday,
Yeah.
More
I
later on.
love how this all looks.
Oh, it's set up, right?
The setup is great.
If you look up, we got some highlights as well from.
Yeah,
Invincibles,
Nice.
You might spot yourself in there.
I scored 1 or 2 goals. Yeah, 1 or 2 goals.
Who's in the back?
Ramsey.
Arteta was still there. What do you think about Arteta?
Arteta?
Yeah.
Well, I think for me they're doing really well. He's done incredible. The people behind the scenes they've really backed him. They've kept faith with him, and
Yeah.
he's doing well now. I mean, now he's just nearly there. Now we just have to make sure we are concentrated and keep going now. And it's in touching distance, but there's still a lot of football to be played.
Yeah.
And this is the business end of the season, and we can't afford to any more slips.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Top of the league, 4-1 win today.
Yeah.
So
It's all good. Yeah.
against Spurs.
Yeah, it's
Good.
all good. Away from home as well.
Exactly.
So that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Yeah.
Good. A good W.
Yeah.
More 90s, more 90s era.
Yeah.
Then we bring it back to Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah. You love Ramsey, huh? You love Ramsey.
Ramsey's amazing.
The Welsh wizard. And
Yes.
yeah. And
Sex Fabregas.
Yeah, Fabregas. Yeah.
Fabregas,
Top.
Probably the youngster who, broke through in Arsenal. And
Yeah, he
it's
was
amazing,
17. Yeah, 16, 17.
Then you got the man
Ice.
with
Dennis.
the patches.
Ooh.
It's
Oh my God, yeah, where you get these guys? Wow, you got a good Caval, you got good
Yeah.
people, huh?
So we are UK based. So we
Yeah.
got a whole warehouse over in the UK
Whereabouts?
whose job is just to
Where?
scour the web.
Whereabouts?
Hyde,
Hi.
Manchester.
Oh, Manchester. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But we do have a store in London. We have a store. This is the flagship store of the States. Miami, LA is right behind us. And then the biggest one is our website.
Yeah, basically.
You write a name in there, we probably have it
Okay.
somewhere
Yeah,
in
nice.
the warehouse. It's a piece of history. Every shirt you pick up.
perfect.
So
Yeah.
this here's our international sections.
Yeah.
England
England in there somewhere?
in here somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. Yes. Bex.
Bex.
Yeah, Bex.
Even older actually. Let's see
The
where
older
this,
one than that? Oh my God. You
This-
got Kevin Keegan now.
Admiral.
You know? Admiral.
It's a sick piece. Then you got the new
Yeah,
youngsters,
yeah. Yeah.
Jude.
New guys on the block.
Yep, hey Jude,
Yeah,
This guy?
Yeah, the legend. He's,
You know?
he's a legend. Gold machine.
Yeah.
Gold machine.
more backs, and then this is some France with Henri in the back.
Yeah, yeah, all
some
good.
calm.
Wow.
A lot of pieces.
Everyone here.
Everybody.
But no Campbell. We got a Campbell in here.
Actually,
Gotta get Campbell in here.
we had one, but
It's gone.
the World Cup section, because the World Cup is coming to the
It's coming.
States.
How do you feel about the World Cup here?
It's
Do they get it now? Are they getting it, Americans?
so I think
It doesn't feel like it when I'm here. I don't know. Maybe different. Maybe in Miami. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
But are they getting it here?
you really have to talk to someone who's a really like a football fanatic and be like, okay, we're excited. But then you have the fans that are just tune in for the World Cup, So everybody, the whole world.
So what? They're gonna just tune in last week of May?
Hopefully not, because we want to, we want to have
You
exposure.
feel on the street,
Yeah.
You think he start warming up? In
I-
a sense, like things on the street, banners and all that. They're gonna do.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure, and then we're
You're gonna actually do it as a World Cup here?
yeah. It's gonna be a very long.
Maybe in
2 months.
maybe in I don't know. I know in New York or it's gonna be different to Miami.
Yeah.
To Miami to LA.
Definitely.
Depending on the city. If it's got a
Exactly.
vibe going on there,
Yeah.
you probably you can feel it. But I don't know. I'm a loss. I don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but 1994 we had it here.
Yeah.
So for it to come back into the States in our backyard, it's gonna be amazing. So
With Canada and Mexico at the same
exactly.
time. Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's crazy to be a part of the the whole football world right now. Especially we're gonna have like 4 or 5 pop-ups in probably right across the street in American Dream Mall.
You should go to a fan fest one.
Yeah, man.
That's what you
Well,
do.
we might be in the Premier League Fan Fest, so
Yeah.
we're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah.
The World Cup Fan Fest.
I think
We're
they've taken one away from New York, huh?
Yeah, the
It's just
Jersey one.
Yeah, it's gone. There's not enough. I don't know. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
Which is why is that?
It's weird how the whole state works, but I think the park is the one saying no.
Okay,
So
fine. Yeah.
the park is
So you got New York got nothing?
New York, New Jersey is what they want to call it, but the MetLife is right across. So
They're having something there.
yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
final's gonna be in MetLife.
Yeah, but if not fan fest, no fan fest in New York.
Nah, I don't think
Wow.
so. And that Fan Fest in Jersey was gonna be $10 an entry. So
Yeah,
everyone
for people,
else,
for the people.
everyone else was gonna be free. So
Oh,
it's a bit weird,
Yeah,
but
it's a bit weird, yeah.
But
It's a shame, it's a shame.
let me take you to the new Arsenal section real quick.
Yeah, come on. Cool.
What do we think of the new jerseys?
I think this is always going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brings back
Yeah.
Highbury area.
I love and all the old gun and things like
Yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
great. Yeah. Rice,
Great.
rice, baby.
Rice, man.
Rice,
The big
rice,
man,
baby.
The big man,
Yeah.
You want to shop around,
Yeah, I'm here. I was coming down. I wanted to just show my kind of appreciation of quality things, and I'm happy. Figo there, the back of there. Figo,
Oh yeah,
it's
bro.
good.
Big names in the
Good.
and then the Classico section. Actually, one shirt, if it's still in here. This guy,
Yeah, man. Ultimate, man. Ultimate.
Messi 30,
Yeah, ultimate.
wore half a season,
Yeah,
got 19.
yeah.
Was kind of like this guy was important.
Yeah,
you know?
it's ultimate, man. Ultimate player. Ultimate player.
Up there with Ronaldinho just passing him the torch is like, me having a, you know, I'm a Barcelona fan, so I'm a bit
I
biased.
can tell.
I'm a bit biased on this side, you know. So,
No, it's all good, man.
yeah.
Thank you for showing me around.
Amazing.
Yeah, love it.